Hello, welcome to Hochanda. As the start of a brand new one-day special, you may notice that I am missing somebody, and we are going to rub the one-day special to summon him. We just thought, because of all the kind of social distancing measures and things that are on at the minute, we would have a little bit of fun with it. And obviously Scott is somewhere slightly different, but it's still all good, and we are going to crack on. So, Scott.
Hey.
Yeah.
How are we?
I'm all right, thanks, Scott.
It's like Max Headroom. For those that remember.
Which side are you on?
Marvellous.
That side.
How are you doing?
Side? I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm all right, thanks. I'm very good. So,
yes.
It seems that you have with us this whole idea. Well,
brilliant, love it.
I love it as well. I love it.
So, we've got a brand new one-day special, and I shall tell you all about it, Scott.
Okay.
What we have is a really lovely kind of storage solution for your fabric. It could be knitting, could be any of your soft crafts, could be papercraft, could be magazines even, if that's what you want. And we've got a couple of different options. The first option comes with the storage bag itself, and this is the grey option. And there's a kind of a small set of accessories that come with it, or a large set of accessories that come with it. So what we've got here is the small set. So it's not tiny small, but it is a little, they are a little bit smaller than the big ones, which you'll see in a second. You are getting two thread tidies. This is the one for embroidery threads, and it should come with some little cardboard bobbins and a little reference chart. So when you've wrapped your spare bits of thread round, you can see exactly which ones are there. You wrap them on, and then they just slide in like that, so you can see all of your little leftover bits of thread. You've got another one which is meant for the tall bobbins. So these are the ones, you'll commonly see them as, I think Gutterman do them, and there's 2 or 3 other brands that have these taller bobbins, and this one is perfect for those. You are also getting the fantastic scissor set that's just over here. So you're getting the large scissors, you're getting those smaller ones for kind of snipping threads off, getting the pins and the thimble as well.
They're nice, I like them.
So there's the grey option, which is the one over here, or there's the stripe option. Scott, do you have any questions?
Well, so far, I'm liking this, actually. So this is basically, if people are having a bit of a tidy up, finally getting things in place. That's what's happening at the moment as well, isn't it? People are going, I'm going to get that place sorted, get my sewing room sorted out, I'm going to get my crafting space.
I think one of the only benefits from this whole situation is everybody's getting a load of jobs done.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So you have a tidy up, so you want to put everything in the perfect place where it should well be as well.
Exactly.
So,
and
like
these, if I just tilt this forward, you can see you can get an awful lot in there. On my tiptoes. You can get an awful lot in there. So you could use it for your fabric storage, you could use it for your knitting, you could use it for storing your patterns in, any of your kind of work in progress projects. It's something that's quite neat, and the sides do fold in a little bit, so it can easily go by the side of a chair or something like that, where you can, you know, have all your bits ready to go beside you.
Down by your crafting armchair, wherever's comfy.
Your crafty armchair?
Yeah.
Perfect.
What's nice about it, it's very contemporary looking. In fact, whichever option you're going to go for, if you're looking for a very smart looking, contemporary, crisp, nice, clean feel about that, then this is perfect for you. Details, you want to go for this one is 871345. Usual price is £69.96, so this is right down to £39. So you're looking at easy payments you can do of just 2 payments of £19.98 if you'd like to go for your flexi buy, which is perfect. We like that.
Perfect.
What else have you got in there? What else have you got there?
So that is your small option. You can see that on the screen there now, and you can either have the small or the large bundle. This is the small one you can see on the screen. We're going to go to the large bundle next, and we're going to show you the 2 boxes that come with that, because they are slightly different. The scissors will stay the same. Oh, do you want to do some numbers?
I could do some more numbers for you if you wanted to.
Do some
you
numbers.
can choose from the one. I might do something.
I've not had the training for the numbers.
Oh, the numbers. That's a completely different pay scale, the numbers. 871345. If you'd like to go for the small storage bundle, like I say, £69.96, but there's a £30 saving on this. So this is £39.96. That does bring that price down, of course, of your flexi buy, just £19.98. So it is perfect in price, perfect in contemporary look, and perfect to keep everything in exactly the right place where you need it. And if you think about where's that chair, where's that seat, where's that space, that you have everything that's just cutted down by the side or down by the bottom, or it's sort of on the table and not in the table, put it in one place, nice and clean, all together, and you've got everything you need. 871345 if you want to go for the Milward small storage bundle. But there's more.
There is more. We have the large option. So if I open this one up, it is exactly the same principle as the embroidery thread one that I've just shown you. Just, it's a whopper. It's a whopper.
How many can get in there now then?
Well, let me just have a little look, because it usually tells you... Sorry, but this is actually comes with a chart for the anchor threads. Now, you could use it for, absolutely use it for other threads and just renumber things, but it looks like you can get a good few in there. I'm just checking how many 100 bobbins it comes with.
Wow.
So it comes with 100 little cardboard bobbins to store thread in. These are pretty easily available, so if you wanted to get more, you could absolutely get more.
Right.
And you've also got the locations of where you've stored them, because stored them? Oh dear me. Stored them, because if you have a look at that in comparison to the box, you'll see A and Q on this side here. Q is the big one. So if I just lift that up, shuffle it across a little bit. Oh, I can't shuffle it across enough. There we go.
That's it.
There you go. That's Q, your big compartment. So probably it needs to be that way up. There you go. There's Q,
I see.
your big compartment, and then the little one underneath it is A, and then that's essentially your map as to where you put them, because if you've got an awful lot of threads, then that is a great way to keep track of them.
This is perfect.
Put that one to one side, and then you have...
Right, now this is the whopper.
This is a whopper as well. I'm just hoping that tape doesn't go all the way around. No, we're all right.
No, I don't think it does.
Excellent.
No.
So, this one is for your larger spools. Can you just have a look in... there's a couple of spools on that end rack that we've got.
Anyone in particular?
All of them, because they should all fit in here.
Oh, right,
Apart from the ribbon, they should all fit.
Right.
Thanks.
Are we okay to come?
I'll tell you what.
I'll put it in place.
In and out.
There we go.
One in, one out. I mean, it feels very strange to us, and it's sometimes very silly to us, but it is very important.
Oh, absolutely.
Because obviously it's keeping everybody well. Why not? Why not?
Still make it into a dance.
I'm just going to pop those flat for a second so you can see the different sizes.
Right,
and I'm trying to get as many different sizes in here as I can.
And they do. They work really well too, don't they?
They all fit. And because there's still a little bit of extra height, you can see that blue one sticking over the top, but because there's a little bit of extra height on the box, that will absolutely fit in as well. So you can get lots of different shapes and sizes in. So things like your coats, your marathon, your metler, your gutterman, all will fit.
This is brilliant. So again, if you are there with, you've got all of those now, all those different bobbins, etc., you're going to find, and all the reels in there, then this is what you need if you've got that many for you. You can go for this one.
One in, one out. You ready?
What's that? Oh, yeah. £44, $44.96. It is also available on your Flexi if you'd like to go for that. This is your large one, 423235 for that one. On your flexible payments, it brings it right down, because you've got a saving of £30 on this as well. So if you do want to take advantage, just over £20 on each one of those Flexi buys to go with. 423235. You can choose again from your white or from your grey. This is the white that we can show you here. There you can see it. Everything you need in those places for you. And there's your grey, 423235. Just choose which one of those you would like to go for.
Okay, so 2 options on your one-day special. Fabulous. Both options are small and large, but we do have more things on the show, and these are so cute. These are all the Milward wooden range.
Now, I saw these when we came in the studio earlier on, and there was something that stands out, which is, even before you open it up, even before you know, nice, it's a really well-made product, isn't it? And that is not really flimsy, nice. It's sturdy. Yeah,
Milward have been around for such a long time, and they've got a really good reputation within the craft industry. It's been built mainly, probably more for knitting, actually.
Okay, all right,
They've got a really good reputation in knitting as well as sewing, and this is such a cute box. Now, one of the things that I did spot when I came to have a look at this is, if I just tilt it up a little bit, there's actually little clips in here, which means if you are travelling anywhere with, not the minute, but if you are planning to travel somewhere,
eventually,
then this tray, top tray, actually locks in place, so you can get. Oh, there's more. There's more. You can get loads in here. It's actually quite deceptive in terms of size. You could get quite a lot in there, and again, you've got the benefit of that tray just locking into place. So you can see that one at the top there. That's probably the easier one to show you. There you go. Just swivels round, locks into place, and then that. Oh, let's do the bottom as well. That'll probably help. Where's my thing? There you go.
That's it. Yeah,
and then
I see.
Locks into place. I mean, to the point where I can actually lift it up with it. It's really, really solid. Good solid hinges, good solid handles as well, and everything on here is solid wood. It's got that quite traditional but contemporary feel to it. Very, very, very
really nice, and nice and easy access with the handles, like you say. Easy to get things out, put things back, and also for carrying as well with those two flap down handles as well. There's a brilliant saving on this one. It's £26 saving if you'd like to go for this one. So if you think about having everything, maybe you do, well, obviously maybe not at the moment, but quite a bit of travelling around, you want all of there, put it all in there. It's nice and sturdy. It will take a few knocks and bangs, that. It's really, really sturdy. 794084. Only $18.99, which is fantastic. Love the idea of being a blank canvas. So if you are thinking also about arty and crafty, where you think...
That's it. You can leave it quite traditional like that, or you can decorate it up. You've got the option. And if you did want to decorate it up, you can just unscrew those handles. So if you want to use maybe your rice papers or something like that to put around the outside, you can simply unscrew the handles. You can see there's little nuts there, top and bottom. Unscrew them, so you've got that completely flat surface to work on, and then just screw them back in. That is,
it's a really nice bit of kit. 794084 for all of that with removable tray. It's perfect.
Can I just say, because
please.
you can lock that tray in, it's brilliant for holding up on the telly because nothing falls out.
If only that was the same with everything else that we've had on the show before. Exactly.
Wouldn't it?
We love it. Really, really nice. Love that. Brilliant saving. Do take advantage. Now, the other end of the spectrum, where you might just have something that you need that little caddy for.
Yes.
Perfect.
This one I absolutely love. Let me just move that fabric out of the way so I can pop that handle down. This is so cute. It's a really simple kind of 4-compartment, picking everything out here, there we go. 4 compartments. Now, all of this wooden range, when we first went to see Groves, who are the guys who bring the Milward brand to us here, when we first went to see them, we saw these and we said, we want them,
right.
And we just couldn't get a hold of them until now.
Oh, really?
So they are just such a beautiful range. Really kind of well built, but not so heavy that you wouldn't want to put stuff in it, because if you think about having a wooden box to carry things in, obviously it's going to be a little bit more weighty than the fabric. But it's got that balance between exactly the right wood for this job, because it's light enough that you can still fill it and use it and carry it, but solid enough that you're not worried about putting anything chunky in it.
I think that's the key to it, like you say, where they were hard to get hold of to bring them onto show, like you say, because it's a simple device in that respect, but it's a well-made version of that. You know, where you're going to have sturdiness from it, longevity from it. You've still got the lightweight; it's not going to weigh you down. But it's not a flimsy, again, put together piece.
My fabric keeps going.
Have you just found it?
Yes.
Oops, floor manager, pinching things.
Well, I wonder where it all keeps going, and then I find out when I come here.
You've got to watch him. But again, easy. I know it sounds obvious in some ways, but easy access when holding onto the handle for comfort and for ease. It's not all sort of looks and you know, with no substance behind it. You've got a nice, easy way of carrying that and moving it around if you are. And
also, you've got plenty of space in here. So if you wanted to fill those with fabric, either fat quarters and half meters, that's a half meter. With a bit more time, I could fold that properly and probably get them to sit really, really nicely in there. So you could store fabric in it, you could store your wool in it. If you're looking at other craft, it doesn't necessarily have to be soft craft. You can put all sorts of papercraft bits in there, absolutely anything you like. But again, it just sits really nicely and has that really nice kind of I think traditional yet contemporary feel. Yeah,
no, and it does do that. And I think is at that time, again, just as Hayley mentioned anyway, at that time you said, look, I've got so many little jobs and little things where you said, look, when I'll tidy up, I'll do this, I'll organise that when I've got time. We've got the time at the moment and we were doing those. But this is perfect that you go, look, £10 only and 49 pence. And for that, to have that all nice and tidy, that is a really well-made bit of kit for just over £10. £10 £10.49. 562291 is your item code that you'll need for that one. If you're just thinking, maybe just starting out, there's enough little bits and bobs and knickknacks and things like that you have when you're doing your work with all your soft fabrics and your sewing, etc. This, put them in one place. You could just put that away in the cupboard. Keep all your little bits and pieces together.
Yeah.
Bring it out.
Or even have 2 or 3 of them, because the footprint is not that big. So if I just kind of tilt it up so you can see, the footprint's not that big. So you could have 2 or 3 of these stacked up next to each other or beside each other like that. If you don't want particularly want the Milward name on there, you've got exactly the same situation where you can unscrew these handles, decorate it, and then screw the handle back on, so you've got seamless patterns and you're not having to kind of fiddle your way around the handle.
I don't think you better get the actual materials to make it for that price and have such a lovely, strong, solid finish for that one. £14 saving that from £24.99 down to £10.49. Get it right now while you can do it for that price. And while you're in the mind to tidy, because it might not happen again in that respect.
Yeah, well, so I don't think anything like this will ever happen again.
Well, let's hope not.
Obviously
absolutely. So
not ideal.
I'm going to stand right by the. I think I'm pretty.
Do you want to change ends?
Okay.
Yeah,
let's
change
ends.
A
long walk.
Okay.
Oh, it's like it's like when we used to go clubbing. You get on your lights and try not to look at her. Only happened once. So,
good job you locked that down then, isn't it?
Yeah. That's why they've done it.
Fiona was in yesterday.
Exactly. Never seen in the same place though.
I know, I've noticed that. And also,
I think I carried
there
that
was a whole new accent that was coming out yesterday, which is apparently the accent that happens at home.
Oh, which? The northern one?
Yes.
Yeah, you should get told off with it.
Do you? I was guessing. That's what I said.
Yeah.
I said, is that the voice that comes out at home?
She's been, yeah. She's been practicing. Because we're doing home teaching, the kids said, you've got a new teacher in. It's just mummy. With a weird accent. Right, we've gone from simple, perfect, to... I like these little hidden drawers.
This one's a little bit different. And again, not just for sewing, this one. This one is great for your kind of all your little bits and pieces for any craft, I think, would do ever so well with this one. Even for jewellery and things, you could get all your little pots in the bottom there. This slides in to the bottom. And then you've got all of that space on the top as well. So again, little jars, little pots, maybe all your glitters in there.
Yeah.
It's just a really, really nice, such simple designs, but classics. Obviously, the first one that we looked at with the little arms either side, little handles either side.
Sort of hamper kind of feel
that
about
one
it,
has, has more of a hamper feel, has more of a traditional sewing feel. But these ones, more contemporary in terms of a sewing box. Oh, I've shut them all in. There we go. They all slid to the back when I put it in.
But you know, sometimes you get in some of these kind of storage designs and boxes, you get the little drawer, but it's more like a token. So they're really they're very shallow.
Gesture.
But you look at the size of the bobbins on there. You've
all
got
the way to the back. These are big bobbins. These are the marathon thread spools. So these are really big bobbins, and they will fit, and just height-wise as well. Just look at the height of them.
Yeah.
And they slide in absolutely perfectly. They're all so well made. Everything slides in and out really, really
very
easily as well.
Half price as well.
All of that space on the top. Actually, if I just grab one of those bobbins, you could get the same again on the top, because you've easily got enough clearance there to be able to shut that box. If I put it on the side, you might be able to see a bit better. You see, it just disappears. You've got plenty of space there as well. And this one's got tiny little magnet in there, so it has a little bit of resistance to keep it closed.
Okay, yep. Really lovely. Half price deal on this one. Saving 19, only spending 18.99. 488 654 if you'd like to go. So it's the lovely craft box with the drawer. Again, they've not skimped on that. It's not a shallow one, as you can see the size of the bobbins that are in there. So really good storage, practical, and very nice, neat, compact, and very contemporary.
Yeah.
But the key to all of these is really well built and really made to last. £18.99. Great gift ideas, actually, for people who are thinking.
Lovely gift ideas, these. And again, you've got that opportunity to decorate them if you wish. They're beautiful and beautifully finished as well. Really, really smooth.
Really smooth, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very, very smooth. It's all, the corners feel almost like they've kind of been worn in over years and years and years, but they're because they've got quite a natural curve to them. But really, really well finished. If you absolutely wanted to cover them, then there's no reason why you couldn't. But I don't think you need to. They've just got such a lovely feel and lovely finish to them.
They're very nice indeed. Go for that 488654. Really busy across the board actually for those, but that seems to be getting
brilliant
everyone's
savings
attention.
on them, because
they're really good savings.
That was one of the things when we saw them. We saw them and we thought, well, they're worth that original price, but being able to get them on a one-day special and being able to get even better prices on them. Everyone's a winner.
You know that if you saw these in those big department stores, you know, where those price tags are attached to it, and you justify the price when you look, say, yeah, but they're really well made. The materials that they're using are lovely materials that are worked with. They are strong and solid. It's going to last. But it's exactly the same stories as we tell ourselves in those big department stores, just with a much better price point because of the buying power and doing it working that way. So really good deals for you to be had hold of. What have you noticed there? And
you can see that they're all solid wood. They're not like a ply or an MDF. With a like a facing on there or a laminate or on the edge. It's not that at all. They are completely solid wood. And again, I think it must be like it feels like.
Is that the same for the drawer? It is the same for the drawer on the inside, isn't it?
It's completely solid.
Yeah.
If I pull that out, usually for the bases and things, it would be a cheaper version, but
plastic
it's all
ply or something.
Yeah, it's all solid wood all the way through. You can see on the end of the drawers there. Look, that's solid cut all the way through.
Half price. Yeah, saving 19, you're spending 18.99. 488654. You haven't got time to do winding up now.
I'm just tidying it up.
No.
I have got some time.
You got a little bit of time.
How much time have I got?
It's not, I'm not rushing.
Okay.
You're okay. You take your time.
There. Do that one.
Okay, next, moving on. So, now these are going to be one of those suggestions. You look at that and you think, why would I need that? But then once you see it, you go, that's why I need it. Just have everything out.
I forgot and left my rulers in the car. I am sorry, because these are brilliant for storing your rulers. You've got the smaller one here. Now the smaller one has 4 slots. If you've got the larger rulers, like the 12 by 6 inch ones, you can store those upright in there, or you can store them side to side, but obviously they will come out of either end. But again, these are a solid piece of wood. You can see how it's just been machined out as grooves there. And that's a solid piece of wood. And then on the base, you've got those little foam pads. So putting it straight onto a surface isn't going to scratch anything because you've got those. And then you've got your 5-slot one, which is your larger one. Exactly the same construction, just smaller gaps between those. Oh, hi, thanks. This is the smallest ruler possible. But that's the principle. There you go. And you can store them that way up as well. Because that groove is deep enough, if I just show you it from the side with the smaller one, there you go. The groove is deep enough that it's got a little bit to rest on either side, so you can store them that way, or you can store them that way, either or. And with this bundle, because it comes as a little bundle, this one, you're getting the 4-slot ruler for your smaller ones, your 5-slot ruler for your larger ones, but you're also getting the mini 25 spool rack as well. And this will take bigger and smaller ones. If you're going to put bigger spools on like this, like the ribbon, then I would advise that you, again, put them on the bottom like that one, because they're going to stick forward rather than straight up. Oh, thanks.
He's good,
isn't he?
Is this
the one I had yesterday? Oh, lovely. There you go. I thought it was mine out the car. I thought you'd gone on a little run.
Well, I wouldn't put it past him.
But if you've got shorter ones, that longer one, this one here, the 5-slot rack, which is actually 50 centimetres long, you could get multiple ones in there. So you can get lots and lots into this one. Again, same amount. Maybe you just want a small one for beside the sewing machine.
Yep.
And you could get loads and loads in there.
These are kind of things that are just left on tables and desks and end up putting material that gets lost over the top of them when you don't know where you put them. This is up that for I'm sure, you're smiling like you've done that. Yeah. Where's the ruler gone? Where's the ruler gone? Lift up the fabric.
You're all going to see the state of my craft room, and then there's no hiding it. That's why I need a week to tidy up first.
Hey, we had people sending their pictures in earlier on.
Oh, did you?
We had shaming of people's crafts room. We've also had some very high-end, very clean. I don't think I did any crafting in it. It's like a showroom.
Was it?
Yeah. couldn't craft but could clean well, I'm sure. No, isn't it fantastic?
I'm the other way around. See, there's just more exciting things to do than tidying.
Yeah, exactly. You want to do some crafting and some sewing and some stitch work. But it is a great point, isn't it? Because those are the kind of things.
This is just a really nice bundle as a whole, and at the price point that it's at, it's amazing because that's going to take care of all of your rulers. Now, there are other bits and pieces that you can put in here. So, you know, Ali's rulers that she does that are the kind of shaped ones to do all sorts of fancy quilting.
Yes, yeah.
They'll stand up in here as well.
That's a good idea.
Because they're all made from the same thing.
And there's a lot of them.
Anything made from that kind of 3mm acrylic or the 3mm plastic or even 3mm MDF.
Yeah, oh, right.
So maybe you've got artist trading cards and you want to display them.
Right.
Then that is, again, another lovely way to do it because it's the same gap. The MDF is 3mm wide.
Yeah.
You've got a bit of 3mm MDF, Kick. You're just the lady, but unfortunately you're leaving. So not any in your other pockets.
I had quite a lot in the happy hour.
Patting herself down to check if there's any MDF. But if you don't want to use it for sewing, these for displaying artists' trading cards. Maybe you're going to do them at, you know, as well later on as market displays and things like that.
Yeah,
you can stand them all in there, and you can have them stacked up.
Got you. I think it's a brilliant kit, and as you know, certainly with the perspex sometimes you have with those rulers, they are the things that will get lost on your desk, you know, but here you know where they are, they're all put in place and you can keep them all. And there we are, demonstrated with the MDF, the 3mm, that would work very nicely indeed, you see, it will all go in there. So go on, sorry, were you saying something?
If you've got makes that you want to display and maybe you don't want to frame them up, and you want to have that interchangeability, or you want to create something that has layers to it, you know, has depth to it, you could put one layer at the back and then maybe something with cutouts in the middle, so you're creating a kind of background and foreground arrangement, but just by using, or maybe you're just testing things out. Maybe you want to audition things before you stick them all down and make them into a fixed display.
Got you.
Then this is a really nice way to do it.
And as you would expect, again, with everything else that is on the show, you're getting a really well-made, good quality, and again, just with a little attention to detail, again, with the little rubber stops underneath as well, so it's not going to mark or damage any of your, if you've got it on your tables, for example, your surfaces, they'll all stay nice and clean and nice and neat. $16.97 is a brilliant offer for you. It's got £11 saving, 517449. Of course, don't forget, we have got some different ways of sort of becoming a family member here and making most of all of the offers that are there. And here's Alex to tell you a little bit more.
Hello everyone, I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every month? For just a £6.97 monthly fee, you will benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And you know the best bit, you can cancel any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you will also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom member discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings-on behind the scenes. Just look at all these benefits for £6.97 per month. Over 10,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being a part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm now going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
It's lovely because you have the special offers, don't you, that give you a nice discount off, sometimes up to 20%.
I don't have to worry about the postage. I can spend a £5 on something that I've seen as and when I've seen it, or I can spend 20 or 30 or 50 pounds, it doesn't matter.
I get special offers, I get special discounts, they tell me when everything's happening, so if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there.
Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see? You could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no ongoing monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website quoting the item number 88888. So don't forget, you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and a members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you.
Everything's stuck in boxes.
Yeah.
The VTs are just not long enough, Scott. I need more time.
Don't worry,
to
I'll
open
film
boxes.
no one to notice.
Okay, do it.
Okay. Don't look over there, everybody. Look over here.
There's nothing to see here.
There's nothing to see there.
I don't want to use the fabric scissors to get in it either. I'm coming back.
We can hear you, though. We can hear you.
It's all right.
She's gone. She's gone. She'll be back in a second. We're going to have a little look in a second. We've got a really nice, nifty iron that will be used not just for your fabric work as well, but for lots of your other art ways of working. Certainly, I can tell you about that as well. 417259. So we're going to tell you all about that in a second, demonstrate for you. Want to talk about this one very, very quickly as well, though. This is the storage bundle. Now, this has got your stack and store system and your flip and store double-sided box. So you get both of these included in this one. Usual price is just shy of £40 at £37. Now, this today has got a £19 saving. So as you can see, with the flip and store that you see, you've got the really good, sturdy handle on there, great for when you do get around to having a bit more moving around. And then you've also got, the other stacking system as well that you're going to have for your store system. Now, for both of those, again, you're looking at over only £18, 192,587. How you doing?
Right. I'm getting better, Scott. I'm getting better.
You're okay?
Yes. I went to find some, what I like to call paper people scissors. Look at the state of them.
That's disgusting.
Look at the state of them. Look at the gluey nonsense on there. Oh, dear me.
Who do we blame for that?
The paper people. I don't blame. It's not anybody specific. It's just the paper.
The paper people.
Yeah. It's like they're like a whole race, like borrowers.
The borrowers.
That's how I see it. Yeah. It's like the borrowers.
Well, we like the borrowers.
The paper people. They come in. They use your scissors. They make the blunts.
But you never see them like pixies.
Exactly.
Never see them.
It's paper people.
Yeah. If you're a paper person, you like the borrowers. Magical. Mystical.
Okay.
We never know where you are there. So you're plugging in. You're plugging
I'm
in
plugging
now.
in. I'm plugged.
Now,
Right.
we saw this earlier on, and I was asking you. I said, okay, I've got an iron here.
Yes.
But the great thing about this, again, there's lots of other crafts and things where it's a dry iron.
Yes.
This is what you're saying,
It's a
isn't it?
dry iron. It's not a steam iron. So a steam iron is great for clothes. It's great for getting out creases in fabrics. Let me just move all these bits out of the way because we'll do those in a second. Because
Okay.
I know you saw them on the stills there, but we'll have a proper look at those in a second. So the dry iron is used for a number of different crafts. So we've done this previously, and we've shown you loads of different things you can do with this. So anything that's heat fixed. So things like when you've got heat fixed vinyl to go on t-shirts.
Yeah, t-shirts, yeah.
You need a dry iron for that. When you've got paints or pens that are heat fixed onto fabric or onto anything else really, they need dry iron. And it's really nice to have one that is separate from your clothes iron.
Yeah.
And also things like applique where you're using glues and any other kind of medium to stick fabrics together. It's really handy to use a separate iron so you don't gunk it up and then mess up the one that you come to do clothes, and then you've got a big kind of gluey
You don't
mark.
need that.
You don't want a big gluey
You don't.
mark, do
No,
you?
who does?
No. So, I am going to bring some other bits and pieces in to demonstrate with tomorrow, but this one is a little tiny one. Let me just crank it right the way up. It's very, very simple. There's a little kind of twisty knob in the middle, and you can hear that going all the way up to full beans. Very, very straightforward. You don't have to worry about anything else in terms of steam. There is a little button on the back here. Pressing that in should release the handle, and that button creates a notch which is there for the cable. So when you're storing it, because if an iron's going to fail, that's where it's going to fail.
That's a weak
where
point.
it gets kind of where the cable gets bent the most. So it has all of those things ready to go. Now that I've only just turned on, and it's heating up beautifully. Now I love this little tiny iron. I did a one-day special with it a little while ago, and was very, very impressed with it, because sometimes you think, oh, it's a little iron, how much power is it going to have?
Well, I was looking at it, so it's 700 watts.
There you go.
700 watts we're looking
700
at.
watts. I mean, a lot of the bigger irons, you can get up to kind of 2,000 watts on an iron, but the fact that it heats up so quickly, and you can see there, it was like this up the top, and it's pressed that straight out.
Yeah,
so
it
is
has,
a smashing little iron, and a really useful one for kind of your separate craft. So using it with things like bone ash. Bone ash is a kind of sprinkle on adhesive, so if you're doing your mixed media, it's perfect for that. Even encaustic art.
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
could
what you
do
mentioned
with
earlier on
this,
as well. Yes,
because
that's right.
it's a dry heat iron. So you'll notice there's no holes in the bottom. So the holes that are usually there for your steam and it's got a non-stick sole plate, so it's absolutely perfect
Teflon.
for doing those, you know, the encaustic art, anything gluey or anything encaustic art based. So applique, perfect. Heat fixed vinyl, perfect. Heat fixing paints and pens.
That's brilliant, actually. That is brilliant.
And it's such a good price.
Yeah, it's a brilliant price.
I'd have two.
Yeah.
I'd have one for me gluing things and one for me little quilting things.
It is.
You can kind of afford to do it at that.
Yeah, well, for a tenner, basically, you're looking at that one. 10%, I mean, I think people are recognising there that it's absolutely perfect for all those jobs that Hayley just talked to you about regarding that. And it's a little iron that packs a big punch, really. Like I say, you've got 700 watts.
Absolutely.
It's a Teflon non-stick as well, of course, as you got on the sole plate itself. It is foldable. You've also got 1.3 metres of your cable in, so you get a good reach on that as well with regards to your plug-in point from that to work with it. But it is really perfect for all of those different crafts as well. 417,259. It is down on price. It's £10 that you're not having to spend. You're only spending £9.99. And again, if you're looking for that to work with all those different ways of working that you don't want for a steam iron, or you don't want to ruin your iron for doing other things, you say it's hot.
Yeah.
It's an iron.
It's hot.
Yeah, 700 watts.
So if you want to use it for your quilting, just doing your little, kind of pressing your little seams out before you go and stitch the next bit,
yeah,
it is perfect for that. What I'm using it on is the iron pads, the Quilter's multi-mat. So what I'll do is I'll just pop that to the side for 1 second. Oops, I got my thread caught, cable caught there. So I've got the grey spot option, and on the other side you have your cutting mat. So self-healing cutting mat. You've got your kind of suede sheet here. Now that suede sheet is really good for kind of laying out as well. And underneath there you've got almost like a sandpaper style sheet, and that is really grippy. So you can save all of your bits of quilting, your little bits and pieces that you're not quite ready to put together yet, or your little applique pieces. You can save them under there, and then you've got that suede one which you can use for laying out and setting everything out how you'd like it, and then simply flip it over to iron on it.
That's really good,
So you could do it as the double width iron. So let me just check what size that, because I know I've done this before. 27 by, pattern ironing mat. Doesn't say. Well, the board is 27 centimetres by 19 centimetres, so it would be twice that. So that's 19 times 2 is 38. Yeah.
38,
so I would say it's roughly about a A4 size. That's probably what you're looking at on there.
Right.
But a really handy tool.
So that's the grey polka, grey spots.
Does it fit in the one-day special?
Oh, I'm sure it will. Shall I go in? Yes. Oh, with loads of room. There goes this one as well. Look.
Thanks.
I'm really going in double up. No, not quite double up. That's okay, because you're folding up there. Yeah, look, it's out of the way. It's like Mary Poppins, it disappears. There's so much room in there. What's the other colour option? So we've got the grey polka dots. You've
got the grey polka dot there. This one, it says floral, but I would have called this one neighbourhood. We discussed this the last time.
I can see that,
There's lots of little houses on there. It's quite a fun little design.
That's quirky, that. I like that.
And then you have your blue dots as well. Now, the blue dots comes on a slightly heavier weight fabric. So if you're going to be doing lots of applique and lots of things that are going to maybe have more gluey elements to them, then I'd probably go for that one, because it's got just a slightly heavier fabric on it.
Oh, isn't that smooth?
Nice time?
I am. Oh, that's good. When you get the felt, that's really nice.
Thank you. Because this has got two sides.
Taking my fun away now.
Yes, you can write maybe applique on one side and patchwork on the other, because then you've got one side for your gluey nonsense and one side for your non-gluey nonsense. So you're not going to get everything stuck together.
I like that one. £16.90. That is a really good deal. £16.99. You've got your three options to go for. You've got floral, you've got blue, and you've got the grey polka dot. 883015 is your item code to go for. There's your three options that you have to choose from, of course. Good saving on that one. Just £16.99. Oh, you're into more storage. It's a good time for storage.
It is a good time for storage. It is not a good time for unwrapping things though today. So I'm going to undo everything. Oh, you can do that one.
Well, I thought I'd start.
Good noises
I saw
though,
you
aren't
like
they?
with the iron box.
Yeah, I was not good. I was not good with that. There you go.
We have got some cues on the phone line, by the way. We'll be with you as quick as we possibly can. Thank you very much indeed for being in touch with us. Obviously, the website is the best place to go to where there are no cues, but we'll be with you as quick as we possibly can.
So this one, really, really cute because it has 3 different layers. It has 2 this size, the wiggle, come out, there you go. 2 this size, which you can have, you can put these in any position because they stack and the base is all the same size. You can have them in any configuration. So you can have that on the top, you can have that on the bottom, you can move it around to however you need it to be, okay? You've got the lid that goes on the top there as well, and that all snaps together. Now, one of the other things you've got is in this one here, all of these dividers, side to side, come out. Oh, and the other one comes out too. Oh. So you can just have it as a big pot, but if you want to put those dividers in, how did I put it together? This way. Okay. If you want to put those dividers in and
I suppose you could you design your own layout?
Well, I'm going to have a go. Do you know what, Scott? I'm jolly well going to have a go.
Go on. I've seen you conquer harder things.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you really? Oh, I've got that upside down. I'm failing at the first hurdle though. So right, I could have configuration of half and half. I could have a half and 2 quarters. I could have just this one.
Because this happens sometimes, doesn't it? With certain stories like this, you go, oh, it's just not... Why didn't they think about the fact that I need it to go this way when they designed it? The beautiful thing is you got all the options there that you design how you want.
Yeah, that's what I want today, I think. That.
Nice.
But I've got the spare bits. I can put those in if I want to. So you can kind of reconfigure that one as you wish. And then you've got 2 of the smaller, shallower trays. And they all stack together. Should we put this one on the bottom? There you go. Snap, snap. This side. Oh, snap. I just make the noise. What am I? Oh, it's because I haven't got it seated in properly. Oh, I didn't push my bits down.
And the handle actually folds away as well.
Oh, it's this side. I've put it in upside down. That's what I've done.
But when you do yours, don't do it upside down.
Well, there's one curvy side. If I show you that there, can you just see it? I've got one, I've put it against my jumper, that's probably better. It's got one curved side and one straight side.
Right.
Curved side on the outside. That's why mine wouldn't shut there when I'm always happy to own up to messing it up.
Well, and that's what we love. Honesty is best policy.
Yeah.
It certainly is.
See, that one's in wrong as well. Curvy side to the outside.
Now, don't forget, that actually, or with this, you're getting 2. This is only one of the options that you're going to see. Snap, snap, snap.
Oh, this one's good.
I've double checked and they do all open up.
Okay, thanks.
It's okay.
Okay, this side. So these should come apart. Split it that way up.
Now, straight away, people are impressed with that. I like that.
Yeah, and then it's time.
Look at that.
Oh, I'll turn it round so you can see. That'd probably be better, wouldn't it?
Now, this is, I think, a great idea. This was mentioned as well. For beading, jewellery making.
Yeah, absolutely.
A huge amount.
Still, you can get an awful lot of your embroidery threads. You know the ones that are on the little cardboard bobbins?
Yes, yeah.
You could get loads of those in here. And it's one of those, again, that you can take out dividers. The ones kind of side to side here are fixed, but you can take out as many as you wish. And even those little bits at the front can be storage.
Are those ones fixed as well? The actual...
Yeah, the horizontal,
the horizontal ones are
fixed. Those vertical ones can all come out. So if you've got knitting needles,
great idea.
Perfect for that. So you could get your knitting needles in one half. Let's go and see what's in the other half. I'm having a lovely time to myself. It's just bigger is essentially it. Again, your kind of horizontal ones are fixed, and there you go. Those ones can come in and out to create exactly as much or as little space as you need. They clip together, clip, clip. Once they're all, don't flip them together until you've clipped these little pink ones on the front, because otherwise there's going to be tears.
Oh yes, it will go everywhere.
That together, and then the one on the side. Got it? Yes, I've got it. There we go, all together.
Perfect. So you're getting both of those, don't forget. You're going to be getting the actual stack and store system, and you're going to be getting the flip and store double-sided box. Both of those for that same price of £18. So it does come for both of those a massive £19 saving. 192,587 for both of those, which again, all of your storage needs sorted. Absolutely fantastic with regards to no excuse for having this there and that over here and something else underneath, etc., etc. No excuse anymore. Everything we need. There's no limit on these. If you wanted to go for a couple of these, maybe one for you, maybe one for a friend, maybe you just think, do you know what, I can absolutely redesign the way that I've got all my sewing equipment and all my bits and pieces. I'm going to double up. You can. There's no restrictions to one per customer or anything like that, of course, when you're looking at your special offers that we have on your one-day specials. 192,587 get you both of those. And just like the wooden containers and storage boxes are beautifully made, I know they're in plastic, but again, still very durable, really well made. 192,587. Right, we're on to the one-day special. Of course, launched right now, so it's lovely to have your company. If you are just tuning in, we hope you're well. We hope you're safe, and we hope that we've brought a little bit of a bit of fun as well to your day.
I forgot. We did need to say at the beginning. I know Hochanda's put out an announcement about what is happening, but we forgot to do this because we got so excited about playing with Scott in the box. So if you head onto social media, Facebook, I think most of the Freedom customers have had an email out.
Yes.
So what they're planning to do, obviously to keep everybody safe, is I'm the last one in, apart from Phil. I think Phil's got an hour tomorrow night. But what they're doing is they're allowing guests to create, because everybody's got the capability to make videos now.
Yes.
So they're creating all their demonstrations as videos and they're sending them in. So you will still see the guests, but they will be via video rather than live in the studio, and that's to protect both the presenters and the staff here, and obviously the guests themselves as well. And
we are also on sort of a skeleton crew as well, so all the offices are pretty much empty as well. I think this will be the last live hour for tonight. Again, but we're back again from 7 a.m. tomorrow, so we are on limited hours, obviously to comply with everything. But I just want you to know that we're doing everything here to make sure that everyone is as safe as possible, not just distance as well, but everything else around the building we're doing. So
there's been
nobody would have
put
anybody at risk.
Put in to keep everybody safe.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm only here because although I live in Newcastle, my partner is down here, so I'm quite local, and that's
And you're going back to Newcastle, or are you going back to Newcastle?
Tomorrow.
Back tomorrow?
Yes.
Back tomorrow.
Yes.
Well, safe journey back tomorrow as well.
Because he's got kids in his house, and I thought it was safer to be, separate while he's still working.
But things we do, we're still taking everything into consideration while we do everything. So just in case anyone were thinking that we were being reckless or anything, we're honestly not. Backstage, it's a ghost town. It really, really is.
Do you know what? I'm going to put a picture of the office on my Hayley Smith Sews Facebook.
Oh, right.
Because there's literally nobody in it. All the screens have gone. Everybody's sent to be working from home.
Yeah.
There's nobody in the office. It's so odd.
And I could get a parking space. So,
you know, that's
every
amazing.
Crowd. It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. It's amazing. Anyway, it's lovely to have your company. And we always want to still be your friend in the living room as well. And we know a lot of people are on their own.
That's why I think Hochanda are trying to balance things out as best they can. Because a lot of people, we are their friends in the living room.
Yes, absolutely. It's what we like.
It's trying to keep that balance of still being able to provide that service of being able to show you the demonstrations and things, but not risking anybody's health by continuing as normal.
So thank you for being with us as well. We will continue to do the very best we can and bring you fantastic offers. So the one-day special, if you've not seen it yet, and if you are doing that thing of, I need to put this away, I need to store that, I've never had time. Well, we have time now, we can't use that. All those jobs. Someone said about their husbands, if you're some of the husbands that have all said, listen, of course I'll do that. As soon as I've got a minute to breathe, of course I'll do it. Now, that list.
Quite good at jobs.
That list, loads of jobs.
He's better at jobs than me.
I've got loads to do, loads. But if you're looking for somewhere to store everything, this is so big, it comes with its own postcode. On the inside here, you could sit, Milton Keynes, I reckon, would fit in here quite nicely. There is so much in it. You've got two options, the white and the grey to choose from. That's the white that you're pulling everything out of now, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Oh, there's a lot of paper in here. I don't know if
There's
I can get all this
loads.
out.
Have you found some more of your materials?
No, it's paper people have been in this one.
The borrowers.
The paper people have been in this one.
We like. Now, you don't just get these, you're going to get the storage, which is clean, contemporary and all of that. What
Yes.
else do we get
So,
in there, Hayley?
There's two options for the one day special. There is small and there is large. This is the small option where you are getting the spool thread organiser, and this holds, I believe, 27 spools in here. So if I quickly whip the lid off, you can see there's all the spikes to put your spools on, and you also get an embroidery box as well. So in the embroidery box, you get a little reference chart there. You get 25 of the little cardboard bobbin organisers, and obviously all the space to put them into. So once you've actually wrapped your threads around them, you can stand them in that way, or whichever way you want. And this, none of these compartments move around. They are fixed, but if you're just going to, once you're ready to go back to classes and things, it's a really nice little box. Or if you've got a project on the go and you're chopping and changing between threads, it's a really nice size project to keep everything in.
Yeah. That's small, isn't it? We're going for that's
it's
small.
like a little project box, that one, really.
Yeah. That's nice.
I'm just wrecking the joint. This is why they don't let me do this. That's why I'm quite glad. Okay. So, and I definitely am not trained on the numbers. And this comes with either option, either the small or the large. So the scissor set is the same. You're getting your big scissors, your little scissors, your pins, and your...
thimble.
That's it, thimble.
Luckily, I'm here for you,
I know.
Hayley.
This is why I can't be left on my own. I need a big T-shirt that just for when stuff happens that says, in my defence, I was left unattended.
We never let her out of sight. 871345, if you'd like to go for the smaller option, the white or grey. It is £19.98 on two of your payments if you want to go for it on FlexiBuy. So that's a small option. If you want to go large...
Oh, okay.
If you want to up the size of this, if you've got more bobbins, then you might be wanting to go for this one. 423235, you're on the larger bundle to go with that. Again, you still got the grey or the white to choose from, but again, everything else is in there that you're going to find. So bigger on your actual storage on that, but obviously you're going to also get in the scissors and the thimble and the pins and the little scissor kit as well. £44.96. Has a £30 saving on there for you. 423235. No, it's very, very busy on the phone lines. Thank you very much, Steve, for getting in touch with us. We'll be with you as quickly as we possibly can. Obviously, your call is very important, but just wanted to let you know that there is a bit of a queue on the line. Website is the best place to go to for that. Now, the storage boxes, all of them across the board, I think everyone's got that sort of perfect space in their storeroom or wherever it is, thinking, oh, that's where that's going to go. This is what I need. This is the size I want. These are proving really popular. What reasons why you think that's the case? Because I think it's about the structure of the making.
It's the quality.
Yeah.
It's the kind of classic but contemporary look to it as well. And you can fit an awful lot in here. This one, with the kind of traditional sewing box look, with the tray in the top, also has the little kind of catches, top and bottom. And that just means that everything stays in place, especially if you are even just carrying it from room to room.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you've got the handles as well. If you want to go ahead and decorate them, they are little nuts on the inside of those screws there. So you could absolutely just detach them from there, decorate it, maybe a rice papers or something like that, and then put those handles back on. Nice and easy. It's only a little bolt that'll unscrew for that one. 794084, proving really popular, this one, if you want to go for that with removable tray inside. £18.99. Brilliant saving on that. Again, £26 saving for that to really go for is fantastic. And more classic, as you said. A much more stripped down, simpler, but need this also to say, really popular piece. I think this one is the classic, and I think this one's one of the most versatile ones that we have. What's in the bottom of there? What's that? I don't know. It's probably something with the paper people left. Paper people. They are, in my head, they're just like borrowers, but bigger, because obviously you can't give borrowers heat guns. No. Of course not. Yeah, they're too heavy for them. So they're like bigger, maybe like womble-sized. Oh, I love the wombles. I think wombles are about kind of... I don't know. What size is a womble? I don't know. Are they bigger than a gremlin? I think this is too late to start this conversation. Like a big fox kind of size in my head. I think they're a good. How big's that? But 2
I forgot
feet
what we're
high?
measuring now. Is that 2 foot?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe 2 rulers. Oh, that's 50 cent. I'm just trashing the place. Sorry. 50 centimetres.
What are you? We've got
Okay.
60 seconds. You started a massive conversation right now
We'll
about the
continue
size of
this
the
in the
borrowers.
morning.
You've got to
No,
count this on
wombles.
tomorrow.
Yes,
The
okay.
wombles.
I think they're about, if anybody knows how big a womble is, let me know. But,
What time are you back tomorrow?
morning.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Please message in and join them with a conversation. You'll probably pick up again from there with regards to wombles.
It's all gone weird, hasn't it, Scott?
Well, it's a weird time. But, you know, every day with you is a learning day. You look like you're going to batter me with that.
I'm just
Keep your
trying to work out how big a womble is.
Keep more questions and more answers to these questions will be around again tomorrow. Hey, it's been an absolute pleasure.
You too, Scott. I have had a lovely time.
Have a great day again tomorrow.
I love our shows. Are you in tomorrow?
I'm not in tomorrow, back in on the weekend, I think it is. Thank you very much indeed. Everybody, please keep safe, and we look forward to another day with you tomorrow here on Hochanda. Ta-ra. So get ready, everybody. It's your Crafty Devils happy hour coming up. Then we've got card making magic. And then we've got a repeat of your Milward storage 1 day special before we're live again tomorrow. Have a good evening, everybody.